What's up, my crafty bitches? It's Mystic Muffin here with another StarCraft 2 replay. This time we feature the Red Terran Propznow, and we have the Blue Zerg Dimaga, and they are going to have an epic battle of close position spawn here. So this is, well, close by air, not close by ground, but this is personally, as a Zerg player, this is my favorite place to be positioned, other than the fact that medevac drops can be kind of a pain in the ass. But yeah, you know, it's a good map and a good spawn location, and hopefully we will see a wonderful game. I'm telling you, this game isn't very long. As you notice with a lot of videos on my channel, I tend to do videos that are under 10 minutes in actual length. That's because the YouTube doesn't allow me to post videos longer than 10 minutes, which is a pain in the ass. So once that is actually lifted from my channel, I'll go into some epically long games. I actually have a 4v4 I played with some of my friends that is going to be like a 50-minute long game, 50-minute game time, so that comes to what, 45 minutes actual time-ish. So yeah, it'll be interesting. I see Dimaga here currently riding on 14 supply, not throwing down a expansion or spawning pool as of yet. He has, however, just scouted his opponent there. He knows that he's close spawn by air. So it'll be interesting to see what ends up happening here. We'll turn on the Dimaga cam. Looks like he's going for an early expansion. But as we see down low, there is an SCV that is currently blocking it. So he's using two drones, one to fend off the SCV, one to try to lay down the expansion, and blocked. And we'll see if he gets it down this time. And there we go. The expansion goes down. So look at that. We have the barracks on the way for... Do you think that's pronounced props now or props now? I don't know. Could go either way, really. Yeah, hard to tell. One gas up and running for the Red Terran, which is what I will now refer to him as because I don't know how to actually pronounce his name, which I feel like such a failure. Oh my god. And I'm also talking too loud into my microphone. Such are the woes of being a newbie caster. And there we go, instantly saturating that gas, looking at getting, my guess, some early Zergling speed, or switching into that early Roach tech, or going into Lair, or, you know, so on and so forth. Zerg can do whatever the hell they want. Expansion about 3/4 of the way done for Dimaga. And, you know, we just have the usual. So, army value, looks like got 2 Marines here, yeah. 2 Marines. Jumping over in a factory. And a reactor, so it looks like we may see some early Hellions popping out for some Zergling barbecues, which is the absolute worst thing to have as a Zerg player. Well, not the absolute worst, but I mean, it's pretty bad. Yeah, we'll see. Rallying over some drones to the expansion here. Now, I'm going to take a second to let you all know that I'm incredibly biased in this game. Dimaga is my... Look at that, command center going down too. Dimaga is one of my favorite Zerg players. So I hope that he comes out victorious in this game. Scouting that early Zergling. Gonna go check to see if there's that expansion coming, but oh! Psych out, Dimaga. There's actually an expansion up top. And he's not going to be able to see that, obviously. He can take a look and see that there are Hellions on the way. And there is a tech lab coming. So it'll be interesting to see if he pops out 4 Hellions, switch over Blue Flame upgrade, or if he's just going to start pumping Marauders, or start working on his stim pack there. So, and there we go. There goes the stim pack. So since stim pack has been kind of nerfed, takes a little bit longer to get out. It's nice to have that early tech lab on that first barracks to get that pumping. And here we go. We got 2 Hellions coming in. Queen and 8 Zergling should be able to hold that off, no problem. Look at that, not even going to lose a creep tumor. And he did produce quite a few extra Zerglings, though. So it's going to be interesting to see if Dimaga can just actually brute force his way through here. And look at that, surround on the Hellions, well, partial surround on the Hellions, enough to take all of them out. Queen gets in on the action too, and just like that, the threat has been neutralized. So this puts Terran in an awkward position where he can't actually get this expansion safely down. I mean, he could try to set up some bunkers over here, throw some Marines in there, and use the Hellions to fend off any Zerglings. But it's just going to be it's going to be... Oh, look at that. And there he goes. He moves it out right away. If Dimaga were to push in with these Zerglings and assert some of that map control that he currently... Math control. He controls the numbers in the game. Yes, he does, actually. Oh, look at that. I'm smarter than I actually thought that I was going to be. And look at that. Lair Tech on the way. We do have an Infestation Pit coming up, so it'll be interesting to see if he decides to pop out some of those Infestor, go Ling Infestor route, which could be incredibly phenomenal because I am absolutely sexually attracted to fungal growth. Oh, which sounds so dirty. Yes. And we have a triple racks coming up here for our red Terran player. We do have the creep highway that's starting to spread. This not only does it give him sight of some of the corners with his overlords, you know, he can clearly see if there's going to be a drop coming, dropping any Hellions in his base with his overlords that are placed out there, but it also gives him extra movement inside the base. And we do have the pathogen glands coming up for the infestors, which lets them spawn with extra energy. Dimaga trying to break down the rocks, which is something you should always do with your extra Zerglings. Like we have the red Terran in here pushing in with his Hellions, trying to get the surround on them. Can he? Oh, now he's off the creep. That's going to be a bit of a problem. Unless the Terran just loses control of him totally, which can always happen. Picking off 2 of them. Looks like he'll get a 3rd. And just like that, Hellions go bye-bye, except for the one that just ran over here. Creep spread going nicely. Have some more Zerglings popping out. 3 more Infestors on the way. 18 more Zerglings being produced right now. For some reason, I'm having trouble finding words today. Oh well. I blame that this is my first cast of the day. Hopefully I'll be able to burn through 3 quick games here before I go about doing my own thing. Pure reactors on these barracks. So it looks like we're going to have this like Hellion Marine push. And he is supply blocked. Which never really is a good thing. So Dimaga breaking down the rocks. Well, no, actually, he didn't finish breaking down those rocks. He is going to try to secure his gold expansion right now, which can be done with Mass Infestor against this Hellion Marine army. But it looks like Red's going to be pushing out. He does have 2 Marauders in there. Marauders, they don't have concussives yet. But fungal growth is going to be used to trap some of those Hellions in place. We have our Marine army up top being slowly whittled down by that growth up there. And just like that, the Ling Infestor army just tears apart everything that the Terran has. Got a miss rally in here, just throwing some Marines away. Stim being used. And there we go, the no chance being thrown down by our red Terran. And that leaves Dimaga victorious in this game. He had the double Evo chamber going, looking at getting some upgrades for his Zerglings there. But not even needed. It had a gold expansion on the way. Red did have a saturated base there. It's just he didn't have enough eyes on what Dimaga was doing to be able to throw out an attack like that. Like the problem with that Ling Hellion is so much light armor, it's just instantly countered by a lot of things that Zerg can throw at you. Infestors now, obviously they do more damage to those armored units as of the latest patch. But yeah, still doing incredibly well against light units. Anyways, that's it for this game. Excellent game. My favorite Zerg player, well, one of my favorite Zerg players, Dimaga, coming out on top, which is always a wonderful thing for me. Makes my day so much better. And yeah, that's it. Peace out, yo.